If one day, your brain started getting charged by the telecom operators, what would it be like? Hello everyone, I'm Meloview. Today we're diving into the mind-bending sci-fi Netflix series, Black Mirror Season 7, Episode 1. Amanda and Mike are a loving couple, celebrating their third wedding anniversary on June 5th. Every year on this day, they relax by staying at the same hotel they went to when they first got married. Amanda has always wanted a child, but things never quite worked out. Afterward, Amanda experiences severe headaches. It's a recurring problem for her. One day, while Mike is working, he suddenly hears that Amanda had an accident. He rushes to the hospital. The doctors tell him Amanda has a malignant tumor in her brain, which may leave her in a permanent coma. If this were the past, they'd say there's no hope, but now, there's an experimental therapy they can try. Without hesitation, Mike agrees. Soon after, a salesperson from a neuroscience company arrives. Their technology can replicate a patient's neural tissue and back it up to the cloud. This way, they can safely remove the tumor and surrounding areas, then graft artificial neurons onto the brain, and finally restore the backup from the cloud to the patient's brain. There are two side effects though. First, the patient's sleep time will increase by 1 to 2 hours. Second, the patient can only function within a coverage area. For example, if the phone loses Wi-Fi, the brain won't connect either. The salesperson assures them the network already covers most of their state and will soon expand across North America and globally. The surgery is completely free, all they need to pay is a monthly subscription fee of $300. Although that extra $300 per month feels like a huge financial burden, Mike agrees. After all, it's a matter of life and death. The operation is a success. Amanda wakes up, and even doctors call it a miracle. Amanda is shocked by the monthly fee, saying it's so expensive. But since it saved her life, there's nothing she can do but accept it. At first, Mike thinks they've overcome a crisis and returned to a warm, normal life. But the real nightmare has only just begun. Their modest income, everyday expenses, combined with this huge subscription fee, quickly crush normal life. Late nights, long hours, endless overtime become the norm. Mike wakes up earlier, drinks more coffee, the stress just builds and builds. Their happiness fades, leaving only exhausted bodies and numb souls, slowly wasting away day by day. Amanda no longer even reacts to their wedding anniversary. Drained by money worries, she has no energy or funds to relax. Mike insists they still go out. After all, that's their only way to relieve stress. But poverty strains every relationship. It's not that they don't love each other anymore, but constant financial anxiety tears them apart. Mid-argument, as they're driving past the town's welcome sign, Amanda suddenly crashes, the connection to the signal area drops, and she blacks out instantly. Mike panics and turns the car around. Once back in town, Amanda reconnects and revives immediately, and she has no idea she just passed out. The salesperson explains it's because they left the coverage area. To fix this, the company offers an enhanced subscription that covers all of North America, so customers can travel anywhere. But that means if you want to leave the county, you have to upgrade, otherwise, you're stuck. The enhanced plan costs $800 per month. Sound familiar? It's like upgrading to VIP packages, skipping ads, or paying for early access, a painfully recognizable trap. This is way beyond what Mike and Amanda can afford. Amanda's sleep keeps increasing, but it's never restful. One time Mike offers Amanda coffee, and she starts reciting an ad script without realizing it.
Have you tried espresso grande? The beans are roasted slow and long for a richer, smoother taste.
Asking why he mentioned a large espresso, when she herself just said it. This only gets worse. Amanda starts involuntarily reciting ads even in class.
Whole grain chunks covered in golden Tupelo honey, the sweetest way to start your day.
Ads insert seamlessly into daily life, ruining normal interactions. For example, a little boy going through his parents' divorce needs comfort, but Amanda ends up spouting intrusive, manipulative ads instead, damaging both the child and her credibility. Even during intimate moments, Amanda involuntarily promotes products like lubricants.
Ride smooth with thirst trap lube.
Mike becomes suspicious of Amanda's strange behavior. When he confronts the company, they say this is part of expanded advertisement features. The only way to disable them is to upgrade to the enhanced plan. Soon, Amanda's uncontrollable ad reading puts her job at risk. She's an educator involved in children's development. This can't happen. But without her job, they won't even be able to afford the basic subscription. Watching Amanda hopeless and broken, Mike vows to find a way out. He retreats into a small room, locks the door, and puts on a mask to live stream himself doing embarrassing things to make quick money. When he comes out, Amanda is again spouting ads. Panicked, Mike immediately calls the company and upgrades to the enhanced plan for $800. Amanda instantly returns to normal, grateful to Mike, who lies that the upgrade came from his overtime pay. But how long can this lie, or their dignity, last? Soon, their subscription slips into arrears again. Mike's desperation forces him to go deeper into sacrificing his pride, even resorting to bizarre acts like having a rat bite his tongue to earn $90. With the basic plan, Amanda sleeps 16 hours daily, with the enhanced plan, 12 hours, but never feels rested. The company claims it's sleep mode, using their sleep to provide computational power for their network. Attempts to cancel bring threats, making it clear they've got no escape. Of course, there's a solution: upgrade to the ultra premium plan. This plan restores a normal life and lets you adjust your sensory experiences via the app, tuning sensitivity up or down as needed. But that costs $1,800 per month. They can barely afford Plus, let alone Lux. There's a temporary pay-per-hour plan, and Mike considers this for their anniversary. He finally shatters his dignity, revealing himself on livestream for $500, all for a few hours of relief. On their anniversary day, Mike buys a 12-hour Lux temporary pass. Amanda instantly becomes euphoric, seemingly high on life. She praises the taste of burgers, is lost in the music in the bar, none of it truly real. Watching Amanda's exaggerated expressions, Mike knows these feelings are artificial. The next morning, Mike wakes Amanda. The Lux pass has expired. Back at work, Mike is mocked and insulted by colleagues. At first confused, he discovers his embarrassing live stream is recorded and leaked. A fight breaks out, and in a twist of karma, a colleague gets hit by a car. Mike loses his job. With no income, subscription payments become impossible. Amanda refuses to read ads and lose her job. Mike is lost. What now? He suggests begging the company for mercy. Amanda knows it's hopeless, but in desperation, they cling to this faint hope. As expected, the company only accepts cash, no alternative arrangements. Mike doesn't want to touch their baby fund, that's a last hope. When the salesperson hears they want a child, she demands another fee, parenting package. Mike is furious. The salesperson flinches in shock, then quickly pulls out her phone and cranks the nonchalance slider to max on the app, instantly returning to a state of cheerful indifference. 1 year later, it's their third anniversary again. Mike is visibly older. He sells the baby crib, a symbol of hope, but the new owner destroys it in a music video. Mike forces a bitter smile. He gently wakes Amanda, who's now a shell of herself. He presents a special gift, a 30-minute Lux pass. Amanda says they can't afford it. Mike comforts her, saying just once, he wants her to experience peace, one last moment of calm before the end. Amanda accepts. Mike pleads with her to wait, but she is resolute. She asks Mike to end things while she's still conscious. In their final moments, they express love and goodbyes. When the countdown ends, Mike is thrown back into harsh reality. Amanda's body, controlled, still voices ads as Mike reluctantly carries out her wish.
Are you filled with dread? Racked with despair?
Babe, not yet.
Let the sun shine in.
This final scene breaks my heart. The episode's brutal premise tears open the ultimate truth of digital capitalism. If even your memories, emotions, and dreams can be locked behind a subscription, what do you really have left? From the $300 common to the $1,800 Lux version, human brains become paid membership zones for tech companies. Amanda's tragic fate is suffocating: forced ad readings, extended sleep for data mining, even paying extra for pregnancy. This isn't sci-fi, it's a brutal extrapolation of today's reality. Don't we all live trapped by invisible subscriptions already? Unread user agreements, impossible to cancel services, algorithms draining our attention. When technology no longer serves humanity, but humanity must conform to technology, are we unknowingly signing our own servitude contract? Mike's final choice is both a protest against the system and a desperate defense of dignity. If living means endless subscription fees, is death the only freedom left? That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.